With over 1 billion people calling Africa home, the continent has become a gold mine of investment opportunities. But there's been a challenge. Many potential investors and entrepreneurs struggle to understand exactly which markets will create the most wealth. For too long, Africa's business potential has been overlooked or misunderstood, causing many people to miss out on incredible opportunities. But that's changing fast. Recent years have shown us that Africa's newest billionaires are young entrepreneurs and smart investors who identified the right sectors early and moved quickly. Foreign investors from China, the United States, and India have figured this out and are already making serious money in African markets. Here are the 10 business sectors that will create Africa's next generation of billionaires, counting down from number 10 to the biggest opportunity of all. Number 10. Virtual education. Across Africa, people are desperately seeking better education options. To compete for jobs, Africans are investing in higher education, specialized degrees and certifications to boost their chances of getting hired or promoted. The demand for quality education has exploded, but the supply remains the same as it was 40 years ago. University campuses can no longer handle the current growth in demand for higher education. People want flexible options that allow them to work, learn, and earn money at the same time. The African Virtual University has already trained 43,000 students using online platforms, partnering with universities inside and outside Africa. Number 9. African fashion and apparel. Africa has diverse cultures with various traditional clothing styles that can create world-class fashion brands. Globally, fashion is worth $2.5 trillion, but Africa currently owns just a tiny percentage of it. With rising labor costs in countries like China, factories are looking for alternatives in Africa where labor is cheaper. Companies like C&H garment factories in Rwanda are producing uniforms and safety vests that exported to the USA. The African Development Bank estimates that Africa's fashion industry will be worth $15.5 billion over the next 5 years. Number 8. Affordable housing. Africa is experiencing massive movement from rural areas to cities. Experts estimate that up to 50% of the continent's population could be living in towns and cities by 2030. The big question is, where will all these people live? In Nigeria alone, the housing shortage is estimated at 20 million homes. Africa's housing crisis opens opportunities for many industries, from cement production to furniture making to building contractors and mortgage companies. In Kenya, for example, entrepreneurs are converting shipping containers into creative residential and office spaces at half the price of traditional housing. Number 7. Digital healthcare. With increasing health challenges, especially after the global pandemic, there's a huge need for medical personnel worldwide, especially in Africa. In countries like Ethiopia, there's only one doctor for every 20,000 patients. Healthcare facilities across Africa are struggling, but entrepreneurs are creating digital and innovative healthcare solutions. Innovations like electronic prescriptions and health apps are helping to reduce pressure on crowded health facilities by handling non-emergency conditions online, allowing hospitals to focus on urgent cases. Number 6. Financial technology, or Fintech. Fintech uses technology to make financial services more efficient, faster, and cheaper. This is one of the newest and fastest growing industries in Africa. Within the continent, access to financial services is very poor. Only about 1 in 5 adults has a bank account, and most transactions are still done manually. Since the revolution of mobile money solutions, several fintech products and services have emerged across the continent. In 2019, fintech startups in Africa raised $284.6 million from investors. It's estimated that over the next 3 years, Africa's fintech industry will grow by at least $40 billion and contribute up to $150 billion to Africa's GDP. Number 5. Crowd farming. Farming is big business worldwide, and most successful farmers are wealthy, but this is still underdeveloped in Africa. Africa's agricultural business is expected to be worth $1 trillion by 2030, according to the United Nations. The continent has 60% of the world's unused farmable land, abundant workers, and favorable weather in most areas. Yet Africans spend about $30 billion on food imports annually because most food is produced by small farmers using old methods with little capital. Crowd farming solves this by allowing people in cities to pool their money together and invest in rural farmers, sharing in the profits at harvest time. In Nigeria, for example, 2 crowd farming platforms already enable working class people to sponsor farming projects and earn returns at harvest time. Number 4. African movies and music. With over 1 billion people, 60% of whom are under 25 years old, Africa provides fertile ground for local entertainment industries. The biggest opportunities exist in financing, producing, distributing, and showing films and music. With less than 1 cinema per 1 million people, Africa is the most underserved cinema market in the world. Meanwhile, African music's growing popularity worldwide is generating millions of dollars for people in this industry. The entertainment sector offers multiple ways to make money, from producing content to building the infrastructure needed to distribute and showcase African creativity. Number 3. Food processing. Africa spends billions of dollars importing food every year, yet the continent produces amazing local products that could become global brands. Recently, in Ghana, entrepreneurs are turning local cocoa into premium organic chocolate and raised €50,000 from international investors in 2018. The continent's biggest problem isn't producing food, it's processing and marketing it properly. If Africa processed more of the food it grows, there would be less waste and fewer expensive food imports. Cocoa and coffee are just the beginning of much bigger opportunities for adding value to African agricultural products. Number 2. Renewable energy. According to World Bank research, only 1 in 3 people in sub-Saharan Africa has access to electricity. Most people still use firewood and charcoal for cooking, which is destroying Africa's forests. Solar energy is particularly attractive because over 600 million Africans are tired of waiting for electricity from inefficient power grids. Many parts of Africa enjoy about 300 days of sunlight annually, making it perfect for solar solutions. Companies across the continent are lighting up communities using solar energy to provide cheap electricity to households that have been waiting years for reliable power. In Togo, for example, a solar company called B-Box signed a $4 million partnership with the government to supply 300,000 homes with solar power kits. Number 1. Real estate. Real estate takes the top spot as the ultimate wealth creator across the continent. This includes everything from land and buildings to hotels, office spaces, shopping centers, and residential developments. Africa's real estate market represents a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, and several new millionaires are already building fortunes in this space. The biggest growth is happening in Angola, Nigeria, Egypt, Mozambique, South Africa, and Kenya. These countries are experiencing real estate booms like never before. Africa's young population, growing middle class, and increasing city populations are driving massive demand for both business and residential properties. Hotels, office buildings, apartments, and shopping malls are all in short supply, creating perfect opportunities for developers and investors to step in and meet these needs. These 10 sectors represent Africa's clearest path to creating the next generation of billionaires. The opportunities are massive, the markets are growing, and the timing is perfect for entrepreneurs and investors who understand that Africa isn't just the future, it's happening right now. Which of these business opportunities excites you the most? Are you thinking about the massive potential in real estate, the game-changing possibilities in renewable energy, or maybe the untapped potential in food processing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to know which sector you think will create Africa's next billionaire success story. If this breakdown of Africa's biggest business opportunities opened your eyes to the continent's incredible potential, hit that like button and share this with anyone who needs to understand that Africa isn't waiting for handouts, it's creating wealth. Don't forget to subscribe to One Africa and turn on notifications so you never miss our coverage of the entrepreneurs, innovations, and opportunities that are reshaping the global economy from right here on the continent. The future belongs to those who recognize opportunity when they see it, and Africa is full of opportunities right now.